Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. Greetings from the basement. And thanks for joining me this morning. So let's jump right in, why don't we? Let's start with a big inhale on the way up and exhale down. Excellent. Let's come on up and just stretch it up. Same stretch we often do when we're lying down at the end. We just stretch out. And we're standing to do it, and then just release it. Good. How about some shoulder rolls while we get our feet moving too? How are you feeling this morning? Last day of winter. I looked it up because I thought spring came on Monday, but it's tomorrow. It's here. Well, it's already here weather-wise, so that's good. Okay, shake it out. Let's do this one. I'll just jump around here. So arms out to the side, palms facing forward, and then you're going to reach across, touch one palm to the other, and then squeeze your shoulder blades in the back. Reach across. Try to warm up core a little bit here. So maybe your hip bones are still facing forward, even though you're twisting a little bit. You might feel that in, your core, as I said. Try to keep hip bones facing forward and really reach across. And then also really squeeze in back. Let's just do two more. This one, squeeze in back, and then this one, and squeeze in back. Nice. Okay. Let's reach up with one arm. Tall, tall, tall as you can. See if you can scrape the ceiling, and then take it sideways. Over, over, over. Drop your other arm. That'll help you get a little more stretch here. And then push your hand behind you and come around. Same thing, other side, as high as you can get, straight up, and then go sideways. Then sideways as much as you can, just a lateral bend, not going forward or back, just sideways. And then you push your hand back, turn it into a bit of a backstroke. Okay, let's go up and around. So sit down into it. If you want to, warming you up for squats. Oh, if you haven't been here on Monday and Wednesday, just want to tell you that you can probably benefit from a band. If you have a band, you can dig that out at some point. We won't need it for another, 20 minutes or so. So, yeah. But if you have one and you want to use it, great. Otherwise, you can just use weights or you can use just body weight, whatever you prefer. Let's get one leg forward. Other arm is going to hang down and just circle around. Whew. Shoulders a bit crunchy today. I hope yours is not. And let's go the other direction. Yeah, what do we have today? Squats, lunges, interspersed with a bit of cardio. And some core. I think we're going to do a little more core next week. A little more core heavy, but maybe you won't even notice because a lot of these exercises are kind of a combination of core and legs. Well, they're kind of full body, so, which is intentional. So you might not notice if there's a tiny bit more core than usual. Let's hold the next one down. Bring our hands down to hips and get a little bit of pulsing in here. Straight up and down from the top of your head to your tailbone. Okay, you're just bending knees. Okay, and then let's reach down with the same side hand as the front leg. Bring it down to your foot if you can, or your knee, and then reach up. If you can bend that knee even more and bring your hand down lower, try that. All about challenging yourself, challenging your balance, and getting a good workout. So, nice big circles, and then let's put one hand on either side of our front foot, bend and straighten. Bend and straighten that front leg, and then let's walk our back foot in. Come on up. We're going to keep a nice flat back, even though we are sweeping down like this. So, trying to feel it in the back of your front leg here. Sweep down and up. Let's do two more. Here's one And here's the last one. And come on up. We will swivel our feet. Actually, let's take them out into a wide stance and then just do this one. Side to side, feet are facing forward. Your toes are pointing forward. Okay, and just keep it going side to side and then come into the middle. Again, targeting hamstrings here. We're just going back. You don't have to have your hands on your knees. You can just straighten your legs and then come on up and swivel to the other side. And let's start with our pot stirring here. One way and then the other. And then we will come on up to standing and reaching up as we drop that back knee. Good. Drop it down. Just a couple more and then we'll put hands on hips. How about this one? We'll hold down low. Hands on hips. Little pulses. Think about nice tall upper body. Just dropping down by bending your knees. Okay, and then come on up and we'll walk our back foot in. Come on to our front heel. Just going to show you from the side again that we're trying to keep our chin, our head above our heart. And keep a nice flat back as we sweep down. Don't forget the reach. And then the sweep. Toes pointing toward you to maximize that lengthening in the back of your leg. That's our last one right there. Okay, let's get some high knees. High knees. Warm up the legs. Actually, let's warm them up this way too. We'll do circles. Big circles. Working on our balance a little bit here. Because we are only on one foot, I think that's obvious. Let's go the other way. Or you can do it like this. Tap in front, tap in back. Either way, you're working on your balance and that hip joint as well. Okay, let's do the other side. External rotation, opening up here. Okay, and then internal rotation. Internal rotation of the hip joint. Good. All right, last one. Let's see. Oh, we didn't even do arm circles? Okay, let's do them then. Because we always like them, I think. We're keeping our shoulders down, shoulder blades down and back. Okay, all those little cues will help you when it comes to the overhead presses and things we're going to do today. Okay, big circles. Let's make them really big now. So big that the backs of your hands come toward each other and you're opening up in between your shoulder blades. Big circles. Big. And then let's open up the other way. Backwards. So this time you're opening up chest and shoulders here in front. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Good. Oops, I whacked the wall. I was going to get some flowers or something just to show that it's springtime, but maybe Monday. We'll see. I thought of that at about 8:57. Let's go. Fists and then open up. Fists open up. Keep your legs moving too, however you want to. Maybe you're walking over to get your band or your weights or something. Okay, and then let's shake it out. All right, you feeling good? Feeling all warmed up? Good. Let's jump right in then. I'm going to grab some weights if you want to too. Please do. The first thing we're going to do is a diagonal lunge with a row. So we're just stepping out. Rather than stepping straight forward, we're stepping a little bit to the side. Actually, a lot to the side. Ready? Here we go. Lunge. And then 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. Back to the start. Other foot. 1, 2, 3. Remember to bend those or that front knee as you're stepping forward. I just realized that I forgot to put my clock in a good position, so I'll move that at some point so that I can quickly glance and see where we are. That's all right for now. At least I know we started on the other side. So this is the side I'll end on. when we eventually end, which will be, I don't know, pretty soon. We have 2 sets of these. There's 4 exercises in this first set, and then we'll do it twice. Do them all twice. Just so you know what you're in for. You already know anyway if you were here Monday, Wednesday, because it's pretty much the same. And we are going to make the next one the last lunge here. 1 and 2 and 3. Good. Okay, the next one is a forward lunge, and we're going to put one weight down because we're going to pass this one weight under our front knee. So lean over that front leg, pass the weight. Come on back to the start. Other leg goes out, and we switch the weight again, and just keep it going that way. Okay. Under your front leg, whoops, back to the start. Under your front leg, back to the start. Keeping knees behind toes, leaning forward, hinging forward, I guess I should say. It's more like you're bringing your chest down toward your thigh. Okay, you're still looking forward. Head stays up or in line with the rest of your spine. Good. Keep it rolling. Weight under your leg. And there we go. Good. Let's do 1 more each leg after this one. So 1 and 2. Excellent. We're going to get our second weight again because we are going to go into a split stance, which is this one, and then it's just a bicep curl with an overhead press. So remember, with overhead presses, you don't need to go, ooh, you just need to go like this, okay? Shoulders stay down and away from your ears. Alrighty, so reverse lunge. I was just thinking about which leg I'm going to use. Whoops. And then press it up. Actually, yes, sorry. We're going to hold it in the same split stance the whole time. So, let's start, but we already started. Let's start again. Up and down. Just trying to use strength. Keeping a nice, straight and tall upper body. That line from head to tailbone is where you are. Okay. Curl it up, press it up. And let's see. Let's go for 10 more seconds. I do have a clock on this wall too. All over the place. This will be our last one right here. Curl up, press up. Nice. And then we're going to have our other foot forward. Same darn thing. Ready? Oops. Gotta get myself organized. I keep falling over. Okay. Split stance. Knees are bent. We curl up and press up. Curl up. Press up. Nice. How are you doing? Feeling good, I hope? Curl up, press up, exactly what we just did, but your other foot is the one in front. Curling up, pressing up. Oh, my 8s are getting a little heavy. Darn. Curl up, press up. The next one I'm going to use these weights too because it's a deadlift kind of one, which means, well, let me finish this one. Last one. Up. Down. So for deadlift, that's the one where your hands are, I'll show you from the side. Weights are close to your shins, down and up. But we're going to change it just a tiny bit as we did this week. We are stepping back into a reverse lunge. Then we're reaching our weights down here. If you can, lift up your back leg and then push up on that standing leg. Okay, same leg steps back. We're not alternating, we're doing the same leg. So step it back, bring your weights forward, lift your back leg, push up through your front heel. And we'll step back again. Here we go. Lift up. Weight stay close to your shins if you can. Step it back. If you need the balance, then just step up this way. Pull your back foot in rather than lifting it up. Okay? I'll just show you that again. So stand up, pull that back foot in. Okay, otherwise step it back, reach forward, lift up, and then press up through your heel. Whichever version is working better for you today on this side. Okay, either one leg or two legs. Okay, let's make this our last one. Oops, step back. I keep going to do a deadlift, but first we step into our lunge. Okay, we're going to do the other side on the repeat. So remember which leg was in front. And we're going to go into 30 seconds of cardio. So please put your weights aside. Okay, I'm going to get my clock because I miss it. So let's put it right here. There. All right. In 3 seconds, we're going to start 30 seconds cardio. Whatever you want to do. I'm going to do speed skaters. Do you miss the speed skaters in Redwood? Now that the oval is pretty much grass. It's not quite grass, but it's getting there. Last 10 seconds. So we're going to go fast. If you want to go faster, it helps to use your arms like this. Go, go, go. 2, 1. There it is right there. Okay. All right. Let's jump back in those same 4 exercises. Same 4 exercises. Starting with diagonal lunge and rows. I'm going to start going out this way. We're going diagonally, pulling the weight up to ribs. Ready? Over we go. 1, 2, 3. And back to the start. I'm stepping back a bit so you can see my feet. 2, 3. And that I'm stepping out diagonally, trying to keep knee behind toes when we're out here. 2, 3. Excellent. 2. Are you still out of breath from a little bit of cardio? Good. That's what you want anyway. You want to get your heart rate up a little bit, burn a few more calories, work a little harder. Might as well maximize our time here. That's good. 2, 3. Let's do 3 more. Not just 3 rows, but 3 lunges. We're down to 2 now. Here's the second last one. 2, 3. And the very last one. 1 and 2 and 3. Good. Okay, the next one is, right, I was thinking it was a different one, but it's this one where we are just stepping forward with alternating legs and passing our weight underneath. So try to come down towards your thigh and just slip that weight underneath your knee and underneath. I was just trying to get the weight to end up in my other hand. So I think it was always in the same hand. Alternate legs. Alternate hands too if you want to. Or just keep it going in some fashion. Really get forward onto that front foot. Step into it, lean down. Good. Probably I started with this leg, if I know me, so let's do 2 more. Here's a 1, and here is the last one. And there we go. Okay, grab your other weight if you're using it. And if you're using weights at all. And we're going into split stance with reverse lunge and an over, it looks like a reverse lunge, but this is our split stance with a curl and a press up. So we're just holding it in this static kind of lunge position, going up and down. And then we will change our front leg, but not our upper arm exercise or our upper body exercise, in about 10 seconds. Push up, curl up, press up. Remember, you don't have to super straighten your arms. You're just pressing them up, but you don't have to get there. Oh, sorry, talking too much. Yes. So let's change to the other side and do another 30 seconds this way. Up, down. Good. Curl it up. Press it up. Yes, think shoulders down. Even though you're lifting your arms up, your shoulders stay down from your ears. Up. Let's go 10 more seconds. I have to see, I just want to make sure that you are not leaning back like this because I feel like I am. So let's do one more. Curl up, press up. Good, okay. Last one in this set was reverse lunges. I had my right foot forward, so now I'm going to have my left foot forward. Hopefully you remember which one you did. We are stepping back, then reaching our weights down to our front foot, lifting our back leg, lifting ourselves. Yeah? Good. Here we go. Back, reach forward. If you need balance, use that back leg. Keep it on the floor the whole time if you need to. It's all good. Lift up, woo! Come on up to standing. Step it back, reach forward, lift that leg, press yourself up to standing. Really press through your heel to come up. Whoops, gotta get my balance first. Then press up. Good. Step it back, reach down, lift your leg, come on up. Let's do 3 more. How's about? I forgot to look at the clock that I made a point of moving. So we'll do 2 more now. Step back, down toward your foot, reach up. Okay, last one. Step back, weights come down, foot comes up, and you come up too. Good. How you feeling? Good? Excellent. Let's move those weights out of the way because we're going to do 30 more seconds of cardio starting in 3, 2, 1 second. What do I do? I'm going to go forward and back this time. Forward. I find this one's actually harder if you slow it down. I'm going to speed it up for the last 10 seconds. The lower you go and the slower you go, the harder it is. But if you want to go faster, as I do now, you got to go higher and faster. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. Yay. Let's get a drink, catch our breath. And this might be the time you want to get your band. Even though we're not using the band right away, we'll start with weights. Yes. We'll start with weights. I'm going to take lighter ones. You, of course, decide what you'd like to do. Yeah, the first one is going to be a raise this way. I think we're going to add a leg lift too, why don't we? Yeah. But was that like Grasshopper from Karate Kid? I've still never seen that movie. Shh. My husband can't believe all the movies I haven't seen. I can hardly believe it myself. I don't know where I was. I don't know. I missed all the classics. That's okay. All right, are you ready? Breath is back down to normal-ish. Good, heart rate too. Okay, so lateral raise. So I'm going to take these 2 and let's go. Leg raise, arm raise. So the point of the leg raise is just kind of to add a little bit of core here. Also some balance. Just keep lifting up and up. I can see my left arm saying, how high do we have to go here? Okay. As I like to tell you, it's not worth hurting yourself. My shoulders need to work up to these. Oh, brother. So, sorry, I shouldn't say oh, brother. I should say, isn't it great that we're here, whether we have weights or not? And it is, really. Okay, last one. Good. Let us go to reverse fly. For that one, I'm going to take a little heavier weights. Reverse fly, similar, but not really, because you have your torso parallel to the floor. Okay, weights in your hand, you're just, or not, and you're just coming out to the sides. Okay, see if you can squeeze those shoulder blades together. Not so they're touching. I don't think they ever touch, do they? Okay, little bend in your knees, out to the side, out to the side. How's that working for you? You getting your hands just out to the side as well? Try to keep your head in line with the rest of your spine. So you're maybe looking at the floor, maybe like 1 meter ahead of you, something like that. Don't worry about getting a tape measure for that. 1 meter. Just think about shoulder blades moving together. Nice strong core holding you here. How are we doing for time? We have about 5 seconds. So let's go. 2. This will be our last one. Up and then together. Good. Okay, squat plus an overhead press. Same thing we did. Well, no, not really. Okay, for this one, we're going to come into a squat. And then as we lift up, we're going to turn our hands so that our palms are facing outward. So curl up that way. So instead of curling up this way, you're curling up with the backs of your hands. So you can go right into a press. Okay, let's continue. Up. Oh yes, and we might as well come right up onto our toes so that we can get some calves working. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Some calf. Down, up, press up, and right up onto your toes. Let's do 3 more. Here's 1, and 2, and last one, 3. Okay, the next one. Sadly, I gotta change to my little weights. We are gonna go, I always forget. So, hands go sideways as we're squatting down. So let's just change the squat a little bit just for fun. Hands start at shoulder height. As you squat down, your hands go out to the side and back in as you come up. Okay, back in. Remember, this is kind of, well, not a warm-up, but this is the same thing we're going to do with bands very shortly. This is our last one of these, and then we will do the same exercises but with bands. But let's do a little 30 seconds of cardio in between. So strong core here, arms out to the side. We're going for about 5 more seconds. How many does that give us time for? 2, last one. And if you think those are long 5 seconds all the time, they are, because I often say that and then I do more. Shh, don't tell anyone. Okay, 30 seconds. So this will be 30 seconds on the clock. Okay, starting right here. I'm going to do the imaginary jump rope. Just looking up to see if I could actually do a jump rope. I don't think so. I think it would scrape the ceiling. So, but if you want to do a jump rope, it's a lot easier with a fake one. You can do all kinds of tricks. You can maybe even do triple jumps. Who knows? Let's keep it going. What do we have? Oh, we only have 5 more seconds. Sheesh. That goes fast. Let's go, 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 go. Keep those legs moving. 2, 1, and done. Good. All right. Well, look at that. Somebody put my band right here. Did you find yours? If you didn't, that's fine. Do it with weights or do the exercises with nothing but your body weight. What did we start with? Oh yes, the lateral raise, which makes me laugh because, as I said on Monday and Wednesday, the guy I saw doing this one online had a band and he just went, oh. Now, compare his to mine. That's how high I get. Okay, well, that's the way it goes. So, little bend in your knees, standing on your band, you're just going to lift out to the side. Out to the side, maybe your hands come way up overhead. Maybe up and out to the side, trying to keep your arms straight. Am I just incredibly lacking in strength in this direction, or are you finding the same? Let me know. Otherwise, I'll ask my husband. He's my guinea pig for lots of these. See how high his arms go. And out to the side. Maybe you're using a blue band too if you bought one from me. Those are even less resistant than this red one I have. So if you can get your arms way up and out with a blue or a red or whatever color you have, excellent. Okay, I think we're just going to go to the 9, which is 5 seconds. I promise I'll stop at 9, which is right here. Okay, good. So the next one is the squat. So I have found in my testing that I had to do it one arm at a time. So we squat down and then we're going to press up with palm facing toward me, toward the screen. Okay, you ready? So down, up, press up, and come on down. Squat every time. If you can stand on the band and do this with 2 arms, then more power to you. That's great. Go ahead and do that. But I find I can't stretch the band enough if I'm standing on it with both feet. This is quite enough. Right here. Up we go. And down. Up. Don't let the band snap you back. Try to be in control as you're coming down. Yeah, good. Good, good. Up. We'll go just a few more seconds. Up, down. This will be our last one. Up and down. Good. I think we'll do the other side on the repeat. So remember which side you did. For me, it was, as usual, the dominant side. Okay. This one, the squat, remember we did this one. We're going out to the side as we go down. So get your band in a good position where you can pull it out to the side as you go down and down. Nice wide squat. Sit down into it. Think about trying to keep a straight line from head to tailbone as you're going out to the side. Nice. Stretch it out and come back in. With this one too, as with the other one, try to not let the band snap you back. You're controlling the move, pulling out and coming back in. Pulling out, coming back in. Last one. Last one. Okay. And then we didn't do this with the weights because, I don't know, I don't find it quite as effective with weights, but we will do it with the band. But if you do have weights, start in this position, please. Hands out in a V overhead, and they're kind of in front too, not up here. Up here. We're going to bring our knee up as we bring our weights or our band down to our chest. Okay? So it looks like this. Pull it down and out to the side and down to your chest. Raise your knee with every one. Pull down, raise up. So try not to lean back. You want to lean forward, if anything. Lean forward. Get your core working there. Okay. Forward, just down to your chest. Check where that band is ending up because I often see it coming down to stomach. Just to chest. Okay. Let's go, go, go. Keep it going for just a few more. 2, 3 will be the last one. There it is. Okay. If you can extricate your hands, if you did put them through the handles, you can take your band overhead here. Let's do around the world. Just good for shoulder mobility. So, let's do it in a squat. Add to the exercise. So we're going around. One hand is kind of pulling the other. Just making a big circle around. Okay, and then let's go the other direction. Around. Crunch, crunch. Around as big a circle as you want to make. And last one. And then we are done. No, I think we're going to do those one more time because we had one other side to do, right? Yes. So 30 seconds cardio in between. What'll we do? I don't know. Decide though, because here we go. I'm going to do fast football feet with a few little kicks. Kicks. Go, 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 go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it going. Keep it going for 10 more seconds. Take it faster if you can. Faster, lower. Something that increases the intensity for the last few seconds here. 2, 1, done. Okay, good. Let's go through those one more time. I'm just looking at the clock, not just for the second hand, but for the time. So I think we'll go a little bit shorter on these ones. All right. So let's start with our lateral raise. Yeah, when we did it with weights, we lifted a leg, but if you're standing on the band, that doesn't really make sense. So feet planted on the floor, arms come up. Arms come up and out to the side. Uh-oh, I just saw a little note come up. I hope that doesn't mean that the stream has failed. I will assume that it hasn't and that we're fine. Let's go out to the side. Shoulders are relaxed. Relaxed is what I meant to say, not relaxed. That didn't sound very relaxed. Out, let's do one more. Then we are going to switch. Okay, switch exercises. Reverse fly. Oh, we didn't do reverse fly. Oh, that's what I forgot. That's all right. We'll do it this time. Okay, so hold the band where you'd like. You're standing on it once again. I like to show you this one from the side. So you see we have a flat back. Arms out to the side. And here we go. Shoulder blades coming toward each other. Okay. Shoulder blades toward each other. Out and go. Pull up. Out to the side and up. Keep it going. Let's just go for 10 more seconds because as I said, we're doing these a little bit shorter. Maybe we better do the squat though. The same length of time as the other one. Okay, that's the last one right there. And let us come to our squat with overhead press. Okay, so standing on the band, wherever makes sense for you, you're going to have the back of your hand, you're lifting up this way and pushing up. Oop, I see that I'm going to have to stand a little bit farther along. Okay, ready? Here we go. Down, up, press up overhead, control the band as you press up and as you come down. Nice and slowly. I know it's not as much fun as going fast, but it helps you stay in control and makes you work just that little bit harder. Curl up, press up. How are we doing? All good? Excellent. We have 10 more seconds. And less than that. I think we only have time for 2 more. Here's one. And last one. Up and up. Good. Okay. Next one, we are holding the band. It's a squat again, but it's a wider squat. And we're going to go out as we pull our arms out sideways as we squat down. In as you come up. So squat down and up. Down and up. Down. Guess I don't have to keep saying that. I just kind of get into a rhythm and forget. All right. We have, let's see, 5 more seconds. How many can we fit in? 1 and 2 And that's all. Okay, let's do our diagonal one. You don't have to put your hands through, but I find if I do this, then the band or the handles don't swing in my face, which is desirable. So wider than shoulder width your hands, wider than shoulder width. Out here in front, pull down to your chest and lean a little bit forward. Knee up, knee up. Pull down, lean up. This is a lat exercise, so working on the latissimus dorsi, those muscles in on either side of your spine, in back. Okay, keep pulling. I feel it more in my triceps personally, and this one's also easier to do if you have your weight or something attached to the ceiling. But anyway, I'm not going to get you to put hooks in your ceiling because we're going to be going outside soon. Soon-ish, I'm sure. Okay, hands come on out. We're going to leave the halo one, the around the world, because we're going to do something similar when we get to core, which is very soon. But first, our last cardio burst. What should we do? I don't know. Let's decide in 5 seconds. I'll go side to side again. Okay, side to side. This was also going to be our next balance exercise. So we're combining. It's a twofer. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. So go, go, go. I'm going to change it to speed again. Last 10 seconds of our 30 seconds are coming up right here. So speed it up. Make it a little more intense. Go lower. Go faster. It's hard to go lower and faster. And there's 30 seconds. Good. Okay. Yes, catch your breath. Catch your breath. And we are going to, what are we going to do? Core exercises. So we'll need our mat. And don't need weights. I do need a timer, which is handily right here. Okay, so get your mat all ready. Oh, but that's right. I did mention the balance exercise. Did we do this the other day? If you're not, well, even if you are holding a water bottle, let's go. 1 foot, hold it there. Really stick it. This is what I was saying was the twofer, because I was jumping to one side and holding. A little balance here. See how far you can jump out to the side and still hold it. Let's do one more. You ready? Over to the side and hold it. Good. Okay. Now we are going into, is my mat in a good spot? I think it is. Yes. Okay. So hovering plank. This is the one where you can be on forearms if you want. I find it a little bit easier on wrists or on hands. But yeah, for some people that bothers their wrists. So if you can spread out your body weight over your whole hand, that really helps try to get the weight even into your fingertips and your thumbs. Just to, yes, try to take the weight off your wrists if they bother you. But if they super bother you, come onto your forearms, of course. Alrighty. You ready? We're going to do hovering plank with a shoulder tap. So up we go. Knees are just off the floor. You might want them a little wider so that you can tap without falling over. Tap and tap. And just keep it going. Keep that core nice and strong. Knees are just a little bit off the mat. Or if you want, you can change it into a full-on plank. I forgot about that option. But I'm going to try hovering because we don't always do that one. So, oh, they're all good. You know that. Let's go for 12 more seconds. Nice and slowly. How are you holding up? Very well, I hope, because this is our last one right there. So come on down. Down into a child's pose. A little bit of a stretch here. Stretch, and then come on up slowly. These are, no, we're doing a butterfly sit-up. I was thinking that would be a good place to go right into our half kneel ones. But first we are doing butterfly kind of sit-up. So soles of your feet together, so it gets your hip flexors out of the mix. And we are going back. Make sure you don't have any obstacles. And we're gonna come up, 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 up. Okay, or if that's too hard, you can just come a little bit down and come up. Okay, or all the way down if you can. Arms even overhead. And then sit up. And down. And up. Keep that core nice and strong. Think about trying to use your transverse abdominis, that muscle that wraps all the way around. Those muscles, I should say. Use those strong internal natural girdle muscles to hold everything together. Nice and strong. Protect your lower back. Okay. Let's do 2 more. 2. And last one right here. Up. Excellent. Okay, now we're going into a half kneel one. Let's take one weight. If your weights are close by, if they're not and you don't want to use them, that's fine too. But if you have a weight, we're coming from a kneel to, if it seems so dark, but I'm sure you can see that my leg is coming forward. And we go weight up overhead and over to one side. Hips are going to face forward even as we go down. So up, across and down, up and down. Okay, so start up high on the same side as the high knee, and then reach down to, whoops, not that far down. Turn a little bit, but you're trying to keep your hips facing forward. So it's your core, your upper body that's turning a little bit. Maybe you feel it in your obliques, those muscles on the side of your torso. Okay, up, down, a couple more, and then we're going to switch sides. Did I say a couple more, and did I only do one? Okay, let's do one more. There. Switch knees, please. Get yourself comfortable. Maybe you need to have a wider stance for balance. Whatever works. Weight comes up, weight goes down. Hips stay facing forward, up and down. Go, go, go. Up and down. Protect your lower back. If at any time this weight is too heavy or the twisting is too much, change it maybe to a forward one. Okay? I don't ever want you to hurt yourself. So, but I do want you to get a good workout. Let's do 2 more. 1, down, 2, down. Good. All right, let's switch back to our first, other forward, whatever, this position. Half kneel, and we're gonna go halo around our head. So trying to hold everything nice and strong. I think I said this Monday and Wednesday, if you have a heavier weight for this one, it is a little more effective, I think. It also is a little more dangerous because you don't want to drop it on your head. Always thinking of the worst case scenario. You're not going to drop it on your head. But I'm just saying, be careful. And let's go. Actually, you know what, before we change direction, let's change which leg is forward. And then if you're like me, you'll have forgotten which direction you were going. But I think this is the other direction. So hold everything still except your arms. Your arms are moving around your head. Do you feel this one? I know we've done it before in class and people didn't really feel it, but maybe the weights weren't heavy enough. Maybe you need to double up and go around. In any case, we are going to stop after this revolution. You've drawn that halo around. Excellent. All right, let's put our weights down because we don't need it for the next one, which is a low boat or high boat to low boat. So boat position, it's kind of like a V-sit, very similar to a V-sit. So hold everything strong because that's where we start our reset. Roll your shoulders back. Okay, so if you want to be up here, so I'm hitting the wall. If you want to be up here, you can, or hold your knees in to make it a little bit easier and actually hold them. Okay, and we are going to roll down from here to here. So shoulders, feet are just hovering off the ground. Then we come back up into our high position, down to our low. Up into high. Remember to breathe at some point, at all points. And come on down. Up and down. Okay, how are you feeling? Are you still moving nice and slowly and measuredly? Hold your lower back strong too. Okay, let's do one more time down to low. Whoops, not quite getting there. Low, and then up. Good. All right, I think we have two more. How are we doing for time? We're doing great. Okay, good. So this next one is very similar, except that we are just going to keep our feet on the floor, and we're going to lower down. You can have your hands on your knees. Just going to lower down to about here and hold it. Keep holding it. If you want to bring your arms up to make it harder, you can do that. And then come on up. Okay, ready? Inhale. Exhale while you're back here. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Keep breathing. Come on up. Inhale. Exhale as you come down. Hold it here. Isometric hold in the hardest point of a sit-up. Check your belly. You don't have to punch it the way I just did, but see if you can get your transverse abdominis to hold everything flat and strong. Come on up. Let's do two more. Okay. Rolling down. You can hold on here. Hold on to your legs if you need to, if you want to. And just stay nice and strong. And then come up. This will be our last one. So let's inhale. Come on down to that halfway point, just where you feel kind of shaky. Okay, make everything work. Make those little muscles go, hey, what the heck? Gotta do some work. And then come on up. Excellent. Okay, the very last exercise is kind of just more of a fun one. Did I say we were going to roll right up onto our feet on Friday? If I did, I lied. Let's just roll back and forth, holding onto your knees. Think about using your core to roll yourself up and back. And if you can jump right up onto your feet, good for you. Maybe I said I was going to practice this because that would make more sense. And there we go. And then we can just flop back on our backs, checking for obstacles. All right, let us do that stretch we did at the very start, standing up. This time we're going to do it lying down. Reach, reach, reach with your hands. Up overhead, kick out through your heels. Nice big full body stretch. Always feels good, especially after all that front of core stuff. There we go. Nice. Okay. And then bring your legs in. Let's go into legs. Okay, even though my back felt like it wanted a little stretch, but we will get there. So one leg's up. If you have your band and you want to use it, you can wrap it around your foot and use it to pull your foot closer to you. Toes are pointing toward you. Pull that leg in, trying to stretch and lengthen the muscles and the fascia in the back of this leg all the way up to your toes, which is why we have our toes pointing toward us. Okay, and then let's let that leg come out to the side. So use your band or just your hand or just your leg, but it's kind of nicer to support it with your hand. And then bring it back up to the center. Let's pull it across while keeping our toes pointing toward us and our pelvis still anchored on the floor. Okay, so pull that leg across a little bit and then bring it back to the center. Take the band off and cross ankle on knee, and let's pull our leg in. Bottom leg comes in, so both legs come in. If you need to increase the stretch here that you're maybe feeling in your glutes and your thigh here, just lean away from that leg. Lean away toward the floor without tipping over completely, which I'm about to do. And then let's unwrap that. And we will do the other side. Same thing, straight leg, wherever straight is for you, here or here or up here. Toes are pointing toward you. Heel is pressing away. Use your band if you'd like to. And just feel the stretch along the back of that leg. Maybe right down to your toes. Okay, and then we will take our leg out to the side. And then back up to the center and across, so switch hands. Pull your leg toward you and across your body. And you're still keeping that pelvis anchored to the floor. So you're not rolling over, you're just pulling your leg. And then bring your leg back up to the center. And let's cross ankle on knee and get some glutes here. Either holding on behind your knee or below your knee. Whichever one feels better, and play with the angle of this bottom leg too and see if that increases or decreases the amount of stretch you feel. Okay, and then let's unwrap that. We are going to come into a bit of a spinal twist, so be careful here with this one on your lower back. Okay, you know that, we've done this lots. So hips scoot over, knees fall down, arms come out to the same side as your knees. Slide your top palm over. And you are trying to touch the floor the whole time if you can. And just come out to where your arms are maybe in a T here, opposite one another. Or keep them moving the whole time. Whatever feels best. If you get stuck, you just kind of hold it, breathe into it, and then keep it moving. Okay, the next time our hands come together, we are going to change sides. So you can just roll to the other side and come this way so that I'm keeping my front to you, not to my back. So scoot your hips over, drop your knees, your other hand ends up on top, and then we do a big arc around. And maybe we get stuck on a few bands and wobble boards. I'm going to move down this way so that I don't. Okay, so move or hold, either one is good. Just trying to feel a stretch and opening in your chest. Maybe you can see about getting your chest facing the ceiling. Okay, stretch it out. Okay, and then the next time your hands come together, push yourself up to sitting. Oh, I hear my dog coming down. I hear the jingling, but not the toenails anymore because I trimmed them. One of my least favorite jobs. Let's pull one leg back. Hello, Juno. Hello. And we're going to lean back onto our other forearm. Okay, with our free hand, you can either scratch your dog's back or you can take it up overhead, reaching down behind you. So try to lift this hip up off the floor a little bit so that you can get a good stretch in the quads. And then we'll come back forward. And let's do the same thing on the other side, right, Juno? Yes, why don't you do your downward dog? That's a good one for you. Okay, so pulling this leg back, try to feel the stretch here. Lean on your opposite forearm. Take your arm up overhead and then behind you, not hitting the wall. Maybe if you've done it right, reach behind you. And then let's come back forward, come back forward. That sounds like an oxymoron. Come on up to standing. All right, so let us, you know what, let's take that wide stance and do this side to side one. So, or not even side to side, we're holding it on one side, trying to feel the stretch in the inside of the straight leg, maybe lifting your sole of your foot increases the stretch for you. Maybe sitting down into it more does. So choose your method. Let's sit down into it. I'm going to do both. Try to sit down lower and lift the sole of my foot off the floor. Stretch it out. Come on up. Okay. Hands together. Let us push away, either with palms facing toward us or palms pressing away. They're both good. Just opening up in between the shoulder blades, because I think we did lots of shoulder work. Okay, and then out. Let's bring hands together and back. So lace your fingers behind and then just tip over. Maybe your hands come all the way over. Maybe your head drops down. If it does, then we will come up slowly. So let's bring our hands down to our knees and come up nice and slowly. Slowly. And all the way up. All right. Are you good? Me too. I'm good. Ready to start the weekend. Excellent. Thank you so much for coming. Let's do one deep breath. Here, start with the inhale. All the way up. Oops, onto your toes. Stay there. Mine are falling. And then exhale down. Shake it out. Congratulate yourselves. Thank you so much for coming. Have a wonderful weekend and happy spring tomorrow. Bye.